Yeah, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to our Moonday live stream, where we're back in Terra Invicta, and we're gonna take on some more aliens today, baby! It worked so well the last stream. We beat them on the ground, we beat them in space. I mean, we can't possibly lose this game now, right? We've shown them what's for. Although maybe blowing up all their spaceships has made them a little bit upset. They're kind of on aggro mode right here. I'm expecting some pretty nasty stuff coming our way. I'd feel a little bit better if our next set of ships, our laser cruiser class battle cruisers, were a little closer to being done. They're still a little over 3 months away, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everyone's fine here. How are you? More shipyards, yeah, maybe. Don't forget to put GNC on advised in the US. Yes, thank you very much. That is true, because we're about to go and combatify some more aliens down on the surface. We've got some aliens landing in Jaipur, India. We do have our troops moving that way. Hopefully they get there first. Again, have this count as a defensive war. Excuse me, apparently I'm going to die. And yeah, putting Gene C on advising the United States will boost the US's military ranking, which will help make things a little bit more stompy along the way. Although we are also moving this division over here from the UK. Does it say, why is our UK flag this? But no, it's already right. It's the flag of the country we're currently in. That makes some amount of sense. Love this, the accelerated mode. We're on what, stream 10? It's literally stream 14. It's in the title, yeah. Stream 14. It's not a short game, and we knew that going into it. But, you know, things are moving, things are progressing. Let me do the subs and the resubs. Make sure to get in there for the readings, and then we'll talk about our pots and plans for today. One of the things that I think is going to come up is very soon we are going to go and research the mission to Jupiter stuff, because I want to go and set up a base over there to collect antimatter. We may consider delivering the base with a ship, although we don't have one. Maybe it would interrupt our combat queue. I don't know. I think we did start building. Hold on, I'm going to interrupt myself one more time before we go and read the subs and things like that. Antimatter. This thing here. Yeah, maybe we put some more extreme Earth orbit stuff and build some more shipyards to be able to build ships faster. Hopefully we can sustain that. I'm not sure. Yeah, and we are on 5 pips for the hate meter. That's fine. They're just a little upset that we've been blowing up their ships. But, you know, yeah, they're right. The developers did make their name from a mod called Long War for XCOM. That is very true. All right, where's our sub list over here? Who started us off today? Who's first in the queue? It was Voodoo Lilium at 36 months. That's a 3-year Twitch anniversary, or 3 horse babies, as we were discussing in the chat. Boyd of Zinjay is at 59 months. That's just 1 month shy of a 5-year Twitch anniversary. Then we got Lem Gardner with the 100 months from Len Gardner. Grumpy Oldies at 45 months. Laird is at 3 months. Hey, thanks for sticking around, Laird. And the Lord Lapit is at 14 months. Tyrandus, another 59-monther. Hooderman is at 82 months. Zeta Zalavalio, which sounds like a name from like a D&D character or something like that, is at 33 months. Fang is at 84. That's a Twitch anniversary. 84 months from Fang. Moribundus is at 38 months. Thank you very much for that. And we got a brand new subscriber, Beard Lasers. Beard Lasers? Beard Lasers. Beard Lasers. Thank you very much for the sub. And what a great name. Oh, we got a few more people just coming in right now. We got Moribundus. I think did I already read Moribundus? Anyway, Moribundus at 38 months. Starfire SG-1, one of our space stations, at 87 months. And Kalaric is at 70. All right. So yeah, state of the world, things going pretty good when compared to the other factions. We are still like well ahead on things like research, for example, by quite a bit. 4.5K a month over here. We're just crushing it. Okay, if everyone put their research together, they would be ahead of us, but not that much. Not that much. Just crazy. And in other areas, we're doing pretty well as well. If we look at like the management control points, People are in the ballpark. People are on the ballpark, though we currently definitely have more than that. Some people are making more boost. Like 28 is a little bit more boost per month than but we're really not using it the same way anymore. Hey, For Evil Not Good, thank you very much for the bits. Oh, we got a hype train, nice. Oh, hype train is close, it says. Nice. And we do have more space things than everyone. Oh, not literally. We're about the same as Project Exodus, and the Academy has more shit going on by a mile. That's actually very intimidating. Holy cow. All right. Yeah, and aliens are landing in India. We're going to try to deal with them. We've been booping aliens in orbit. We did do one fight where we took out like a big battle cruiser, a battleship from the aliens. A couple of the smaller ships went away, and we did lose a couple of our tinier, older, very obsolete ships in that. If they do show up with a really big monstrous fleet, we'll be in trouble. We know they have a 3K fleet around Mars right now. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, without further ado, I think we can unpause. And yeah, we have to make sure to do some assignments next time it comes up. Tech-wise, I did make a slight change. I did put full focus in space commerce over here because it's got a lot of percentage projects available in the list. So it'd be nice to get a lock on that. We've got a lead, but not a tremendous one. But yeah, everything else is kind of where it is. Let me find. Oh, we got a defend interest in Denmark. Okay. And there you go. Things are ready to go. So let me go and cancel. I think everyone's automated. So I'm just going to cancel all of that. Natrum is on a permanent advise in the US, which seems fine. GNC, we're also going to go... Ooh, there's some stuff to burninate, but that's okay. We'll go... Actually, I don't know when our armies are going to show up in places. 30th of August. You know what? GNC can burninate plants. Oh, this is the assault alien asset. Yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. We're not going to do that. I guess I'll just put you on advise then so that we don't forget. I don't think it needs to be done this month or this. Oh, it is a 2-week gap now. I'm forgetting. It's a 2-week gap between things.
Alien beating ends.
Revenge shall continue until the alien beating ends. Yeah. I mean, what do we have? Are we avenging? I mean, kind of are. They've definitely been screwing with us. They've attacked some of our cities. They attacked Calgary like twice or something, didn't they? I feel like something like that happened. Anyway, you wouldn't advise. And yeah, a bunch of people just are on auto, and I guess that's all good. Yeah, screw it. All right, fine. You can just go and be automated. Oh yeah, you're going to defend Denmark. Forgot about it. Thank you for remembering. Okay. Did we finish all the Federation stuff last time? We can probably grab another CP in China. That's true, we can. Federation-wise, Canada, United States, and Mexico are in one big mega nation. We have been talking about declaring some wars on a few places over here because we do have claims, and we would just be able to incorporate them into things. How important is it? But it's cool, so we're kind of going to want to, but we're a little bit busy right now. So with that in mind, yeah, why don't we just grab another control point in China? We have 45 to spare, and that's about the cost. It's currently 46, so technically we'll go slightly negative, but it's pretty darn close. So yeah, you know what, CC? Why don't you go and do another control nation over here in China? There you go. Blam. We have a servant agent in chat. Yeah, I was noticing something there. You got some sort of traitor. It's okay. We're gonna send Radical out there to do some assassinations. Don't you worry.
Lending my expertise.
Okay, yeah, just continue. We'll make change. This is GNC. I'm gonna do a repeat and continue, so you're still there for now. New orbital core. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of construction going on here in Nakhimov Station, which maybe this... Oh yeah, shipyards. Yeah, so we do have another big shipyard being built, which is great. Hopefully it doesn't get booped before that happens. Theoretically, we might be able to move our fleet to defend it. Right now it's parked around our... Which one is it? Oh yeah, it's Starfire's G1. No, Starfire's G1 is one of our shipbuilding places, but that one is in Mercury. And that might be a good place for us to go and build our, maybe like a colony ship of some kind. Is that a pre-gem name? Our characters, we've given them new first names based on chat. Not all new stations have been renamed. Getting a little bit annoying to rename them all, but we'll see what we can do when they can be set. Okay, we have completed the alien technology project. Yeah, we do have. I think we have to rename the stations that we're actually using, the ones that are more meaningful, especially the ones around Earth. Since the moment we conquered it, our research and engineering divisions have been constantly requesting samples of, since the moment we recovered it. I think I said conquered. Requesting samples of the alien technology. Today alone, we have seen no less than 48 requests for everything from recovered databanks to simple bulkhead fasteners. Because we blew up some ships and killed some armies. I don't remember which one of them gave us the tech sample. It might have actually been the army that gave it to us, because I think we defeated an army before we defeated ships, so that may have done it there. I don't know. This is understandable, given that each item is a potential treasure trove of knowledge, both at a technological level, how does it operate, what is its purpose, and a chemical one. What was it created from, and where? The recovered technology has begun to yield its secrets, the theoretical applications of which very much depend on our own intentions. Unfortunately, with such finite amount of these alien artifacts to hand, we can, for now, only scratch the surface of their potential. Okay, fulfills objectives, update codex.
Our forces have won a crucial victory, Commander.
Blew up some spaceships. Our exposure to alien technology at the crash site did not prepare us for the sight of a true alien warship. Though the warship shares design similarities with their infiltration vessels, its scale is awe-inspiring. Even so, salvage teams reported a number of humanizing instances, hastily patched hull, jury-rigged conduits, and other field fixes. For all their technology, the aliens are still susceptible to equipment failure. They are not gods. Ooh, a lot of text. One detail that surprised us during our examination of the wreck was the absence of dead aliens. Upon further examination, we have concluded that despite its size, the warship appears to be manned by an extremely small crew. The ship is heavily automated, with the main function of its crew being to repair battle damage and keep systems online. Our working theory is that these crew were all working in priority target systems during combat and were vaporized or spaced when those systems were struck by our weapons. Of course, the main purpose of this operation was not to gather intelligence, but to acquire alien alloys, a goal which I am pleased to say we have now accomplished. The same mysterious alloys that we have seen before are present in significant quantities throughout every system and structure of the warship, from the silver conduit wiring to its massive ablative armor plates. Shipments are already en route to our research division for analysis. New objective: research exotics. Quick, Quill, now that you can scratch the potential of alien tech, make a cat scratcher that keeps the cat away from furniture for longer than a day. That could never happen. Cats will always defeat any anti-scratch technology we come up with. We are finally in a position to research the extrasolar alien materials, which we have designated as exotics. The project may be a dangerous one, and though we have taken some precautions, the very nature of working with an unknown substance means we must accept certain risks. Despite the danger, we have no shortage of volunteers. The men and women who unlock the secrets of these materials will go down in the history books, and in doing so, will finally give us the ability to match and overpower the aliens in space. Research exotic materials when it becomes available. We need to complete these prerequisite techs and projects to be able to complete the research needed. Alien technology, which we've got, or hydrodiplomacy, which we don't have, presumably because alien diplomacy is probably not one of our things. I'm betting that's more of a servant protectorate academy kind of vibe, maybe. We'll keep an eye out for hydrodiplomacy, just in case.
I have a progress report, Commander.
Okay, I think we because of the order we did things in, I think we're proccing a lot of things at the same time. You keep killing alien diplomats. That's true. We've completed the research alien technology objective. Our research has been fruitful. First, we have confirmed that all the pieces of alien equipment we have thus far examined were constructed primarily out of elements and materials found in our solar system. This is perhaps unsurprising, considering the massive energies required to traverse the vast distances between stars. It is logical that an interstellar invader would seek to rely on a defender's resources rather than haul their own. Second, and more importantly, every sample studied contains some trace of a unique artificial alloy of extrasolar origin. From silver conduit wiring to steel struts, the alloy is as common in alien construction as it is non-existent in our own. At present, the composition of this alloy is a mystery. If we wish to continue to reverse engineer alien technology, analyzing this alloy is the next step. All of our research thus far indicates that the aliens are heavily dependent on this substance. If we wish to gain any real understanding of their technology, we must understand this material first. Unfortunately, performing such an analysis will require a far larger quantity and variety of samples than we currently possess. We will have to acquire those alloys in bulk. We'll go to Alien Costco. New objective: salvage alien warship. You know what? I bet you this popped first. Like, we completed something which required us to salvage an alien warship. And it was like, oh, you've already done this, so you do that. Or maybe we've got to salvage another one. It's entirely possible. But that might explain why we got multiple pop-ups. I suspect that's what it was. We sort of hit one prereq and we'd already done some other things, semi out of order. For our research progress, we require large quantity of alien alloys. Preliminary analysis suggests that the only alien vehicles that contain these alloys in sufficient volume are their warships. We had at first entertained hopes of capturing a transport ship of some kind, but should these exist, we've been unable to locate one. It is a warship or nothing, which means the time has come to strike back at the aliens in space. Mission entails extreme risk. We still do not have a thorough grasp on alien tactics or doctrines, nor do we have an accurate estimate of their full naval capacity. In the absence of the better intelligence, our recommendation is to ambush a lone vessel in the hope of quickly defeating it before any local alien force can respond. Full-scale fleet battle is not recommended. And we'll just throw a bunch of missiles at it. Yeah, you can fill the goals so fast you got backlog. Yep. New objectives, research exotics. Yep. Done. New project available. Alien computers. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, you know what? Advanced climate modeling also sounds like something that might be useful since global warming's kind of a end boss. Hello, our armies do 25% bonus damage to alien armies. Set as favorite. And we have to research things. Right, because it makes sense. We finished one of the story things. I believe, yeah, alien, oh, it was 5,000. I thought it was 500. Kind of feels like maybe we need to do this early. Yeah, oh, Griffin Autopsy too, yeah. Assault enemy space asset. I'm going to start with the alien army analysis. I know it's not going to be done in time for the next battle, but, you know. Nuclear test. Algeria. Who controls Algeria? The servants. God damn it. That's what they do. If they take over a country, they immediately start researching nukes. Aliens are good and friendly. Why would you try to hurt them? God damn it, Biowolfus. You've been brain controlled. You don't even know. New special project. Research and development teams. The Maskirovka project can increase our fleet and have construction 25%. Oh, measured by mission control without invading alien retaliation. That sounds useful. I think we've had another one of those before, but...
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Hey, Paul!
I've been playing Stellaris, and this human planet is for some reason really hard to invade. Strange. Jokes aside, thanks for the good content.
Thanks, Paul! Paul and Halko, thank you very much for your contributions to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund today. That is very appreciated. The both parts of those are very helpful for writing. All right, we've got ourselves another control point in China. That was easy. We're just over our limit, but we'll probably get some more points to invest in a moment. Okay, our armies are starting to arrive in India before the aliens have landed. That's good and very important. Can we find out when they'll land from here or if it's somewhere else? Says they have landed a spacecraft, but they haven't actually unloaded yet, I guess is the thing. But. Okay. Maskirovka being the Russian deception program name. Oh. Okay, yeah, we got ourselves a new army from China. Our ability to manage the affairs. Oh, yes. I know. We're slightly over limit. It's fine. Let's do a quick little run through to see if people have enough XP for a level up. No, not currently, unfortunately, so we can't give them more stats right this second, but that's going to be all right. Go be automated.
I'm here.
You know, why don't you do a surveil location over here for a second?
Surveilling target area.
Just in case there's anything crazy going on. Oh, can be translated as camouflage. Oh.
Offering assistance.
Yeah, we'll have to check orgs again.
On Overwatch.
Making things safe for our people.
Repeat and continue until we're done fighting the aliens. Actually, I should probably put you on permanent because we're going to be fighting for a little while before the war ends. Yeah. New project available. Exotic materials. Allows you to amass stockpiles of exotics. Ships take 5% less damage from alien weapons. Oh my god. Oh, we got the lock here, so I'm going to pull this back. And I don't really need the lock on the high temperature superconductors. Because I don't think I need the dusty plasma drives necessarily. It's just that this leads to more of the antimatter stuff. So what I'm thinking of is taking one of these. There you go. This is the closest to finishing. I mean, percentage-wise, we're more progressed over here, but this is a lower total. We're going to do this to burn through it as quickly as possible because we can start some of the other projects. It's a pleasure to hold you and Essentia with whiskey and chocolate or tea funds. At the same time, exact my revenge. Yes, Halko's Revenge is the class of our big battleships. Okay. I think that's the last of our armies that was on the move. Ooh, terraforms detected in the Layun region? Well, that's over here. Okay. Well, we'll burninate it. We'll probably use Cathal to do that. Alien Fleet Victor 71. Let's sortie. Let's go. Engage this thing. Don't need damage reduction if you can destroy them before they return fire. I mean, true. Okay. Let's do it. What is this? Black Star class destroyer. Oh, that should be fine. You're gonna engage. Oh! Oh! We haven't seen this before! The enemy fleet is maneuvering to avoid combat. We may now bid some of our available Delta V to chase them. If we bid higher than they do, we will engage them. If they bid more, they escape. The maximum bids are determined by the difference in the fleet's accelerations. Both sides will spend the lower of the two bids regardless of whether combat occurs. Yeah, so the most I can put in is 0.2. And yeah, max bid, they will escape. Like, I'm almost certainly they just will run away. But that's fine. They can just get out of Earth orbit. I mean, will they? Do they get out of Earth orbit? Or are they still in there? Unavailable for operations for a scooch, but you should. There we go. Okay, close. Transfer. I mean, we'll try to keep chasing. Probably they'll just run away again. Yeah, I know they have huge G's. They haven't been. They were willing to take to accept action previously. Even our newer ships that we're building won't be able to catch, unfortunately. This is probably the ship. They were on their way down over here. All right. Crash land in Chile. Learn not to tempt Halko's Revenge. Missiles do bonus damage. Well, I mean, we are moving towards some beams, but we'll mark it as a favorite. We'll see how much it is. All right, alien army detected on Earth. Detected would appear to be a core of an alien army, soldiers, and war machines in the Jaipur region emerging from the UFO that recently landed there. Force appears small now, rapidly. Yeah, but that's fine. We've got units there.
Moved the needle.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Kick its ass! Kick its ass! Indonesia has gone nuclear. Okay, well that's the Academy. That's not so bad. Oh, debris duty. Duty. We've identified a piece of orbital debris which will pass close to Earth LEO Azurency. While there is no risk of a collision, this represents a rare opportunity for us. If we can safely remove the debris, it'll improve the safety. Oh yeah, we weren't able to do this before! All we did before is enter it into data, but now we can pew-pew it with laser beams! Debris in the orbit, Earth LEO 2, urgency decreased by -1. That seems like a good thing. Pew-pew. Yeah, we're over the cap on only about 2 points. It's not going to be the end of the world. Death to aliens. Who's committed the most atrocities? I think it's Project Exodus. I think they were ahead by a surprising amount. Okay, rapid shipbuilding is done. That's nice to see. There's a lot of options. I don't think we go to ship of the line right now. We might have to do this right away, just to bring down some of the hate meter. Yeah, I mean, unlocking the exotics is going to be nice. Because what if every time we defeat an alien ship or an alien army, we could get exotics, except we can't right now because we're not grabbing it. The remask scoop for colony ships is interesting, and I do want to build colony ships. We need to look into that, actually. It takes 2 seconds to research. Let's just go ahead and grab it right away, and then see how that works. You will get exotics retroactive? Thank you. I mean, that would be my hope, that we're collecting it, we just don't know how to use it yet. There you go. Done. Defeated. Airlift all the armies home. Oh, I think they were coming. A little late to the party, though. Okay. This station we actually have to rename. Let me pull a name out of the list. Who's in the queue? Breville, not good. So this is, Earth... Meow. Breville, not good. Done. And this is another place with a bunch of shipyards, baby. All right. The other thing I've been looking... Oh, this actually could use a second farm. Because our farms cover, I think, 300 people. Yeah. And we have 470 crew here. So we're having to shuttle some amount of water and... What is it? Volatiles? Yeah, water and volatiles. So we're not covering the whole crew. I don't know if I want to pull any of these modules out, though. We can't remove one of the solar arrays. Oh, it's also got the antimatter harvester. Arguably, it could have been built one fewer shipyard and put another farm. I think it's fine. Farms are ridiculously energy hungry. Sure, they are. 40 is quite a lot. But, I mean, we definitely could replace one of the modules with a farm. Like, I could replace a shipyard with a farm, but I think I like the idea of this. Yeah, this is medium Earth orbit. For Evil Not Good is definitely medium Earth orbit. So we can start some shipbuilding here. Since this is around Earth, I propose we build more warships here. If we're going to do colony ships, we're going to start it off from Mercury. I mean, colony ships. They're ships that are there to build little outposts, which should work, right? There we go. Is there any way to... I guess we can filter it. Say, any way to, like, just group them? Turn all the Earth places into one queue? Anyway, we have not queued up a command class battlecruiser yet. So we're going to build one. Oh, yeah, I'm building one at Mercury Low. Sorry, I should have clarified. We don't have a command class battlecruiser in orbit. These current ships won't be able to make the trip between Mercury and Earth. Well, maybe they can. I think they're no, see 10 KD Delta V. They can't make it there. So Earth needs one command class one. Mercury is currently getting one. And we can build another laser class battlecruiser here as well. Oh, we are building one? Hold on. Oh, you're right. This one here. Never mind then. So you cancel. There we go. Yeah, there you go. We are building one over here. Perfect. So we got one around Mercury, and we got one around Earth already in the queue. Perfect. You have any shipyards over Mars? Not currently, no. Okay, Orbital's on automatic, so they're going to go and do this. Flamebeard, you're going to investigate the crash site.
On the way to the target site.
Ready to go.
Ready for my mission.
Ooh, that is not the easiest assault.
We're going in.
Standing by for orders.
Where did we need the defend interest? There you go. Good, thank you.
At your service.
Okay. Does the tree use more fuel to travel inward in the solar system than outward? Mathematically, isn't it exactly the same? The transfer from whether you're transferring in or out. I believe mathematically it'll be exactly the same, assuming you're the same transfer window. Because it's about it's just about the retrograde or prograde burn. The gravity of the sun's not really relevant, I don't think. Like, I'm trying to apply some Kerbal logic here, and I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Offering support.
Securing our control.
If we're not willing to
Lending my
spend whatever
expertise.
it takes to make sure every one of those rocks has our name on it by this time next year, we might as well give up now. Chairman Soren van Wyk.
Oberth effect
DWKY
is equivalent, though.
Industries
You can use it. You can use the Oberth effect in either direction. All right, space commerce. Inevitably, private businesses have taken a keen interest in humanity's expansion into space. Mining rights are particularly in demand, while other firms bid to build factories and even commercial habitats. We've already got space hotels, I'm just saying. Careful regulation and the assignment of contracts and trade routes are thus necessary to achieve something never before attempted: transport goods and resources in bulk between Earth and space, and from station to station. This nascent commercialization of the solar system is, of course, but a stepping stone towards a true shared economy between Earth and space. Allowing private enterprise to claim their stake can only accelerate the process. Okay, lead start space future, which we're going to need for some antimatter stuff later on. I want to start working on a mission to Jupiter. Okay. Sun's Oberth effect. Does that apply in this point? Because for our orbital, like our solar orbital maneuvers, the sun is a fixed point for those purposes. No, I don't know. Anyway, math is hard. I don't understand. All right, we got the remass scoop, which gives the ship aerodynamic qualities, preventing damage from aerobraking. Allow us to refill hydrogen propellant stored as water. It's the only component from interface orbits from Jovian planets. Ships that have anything listed as propellant may repropellant at Jovian worlds as well. So we're going to see if that actually helps us or not. It takes less energy to leave the solar system than the sun. Yeah, but that's not the question, though. The question would be, it's to start from one arbitrary orbital distance from the sun and to go to some other arbitrary orbital to the distance of the sun. Is it the same amount of delta V to go from the lower to the upper as it is from the upper to the lower? Right? If we're talking about distance to go from Earth to the sun versus Earth to leaving the solar system, those are completely different questions because very different numbers. I think it's the same. And yeah, I don't think it matters for this playthrough, but it's a fun discussion. I still like this. Component armoring, all right, we add it in. We could just start on the exotic materials. I kind of feel like doing some of these baseline ones, though. I don't think this advances the story. Exotic material advances the story. You know what? We should do it. Let's get that started. I don't think I'm going to triple priority it, though. Instead, what we'll do is we'll put triple priority in Salamar interrogation. Yeah, we do need to get the Maskarova to lower some hate meters. So I think that's going to be the priority. I'm going to start on exotic material. Or you know what? Let me change my mind. Let me start here. It is very expensive. I think I will priority it, but then next tech that comes up, we'll do the exotic stuff. All right. We're right on the hate. It's not because of the of our control points, though. It's because we keep killing everything. Armies take less damage from orbital bombardment. I don't know if that'll be a high priority research, but definitely sounds like the sort of thing we're going to want.
The people will come to our side.
Yeah, we blew up like a bunch of their fleets. I think their hate meter had actually dropped back down to a 2 after our assassinations, but then I said we're going to shift our focus. I think there's still an alien running around on Earth, now that I think about it. But I said I was going to ignore the aliens on Earth and focus entirely on their ships. Civilian quantum computing, investment points into economy, control point management. I mean, that's pretty good. Can we build orbital defense on the ground? Yes, in fact, we are. Alien abductions. Okay, yeah. See, there's definitely an alien. Well, that makes sense. We had a crash ship in South America somewhere. I can't remember what country it was. Oh, I guess it was here. No, that was the abductions. Here, yes. And so now we have an alien or agent running around here. So there might be two
Score one
aliens
for the good
running around.
guys.
Wiped out. Good.
Here's what we've found.
Probably want to do another scan in this area. Defend interest UK. Did we lose an alliance, I'm thinking? Yeah. That's annoying. I mean, at least they waited. Okay, they're still being airlifted home. Good, okay. It's like, do I have to hit the button again? But it looks like the answer to that is no. Good. Okay, check XP again. No. And yeah, we're still full on these. There might be some new ones that we're like, oh, we should pick up. In particular, okay, Thea Resources is another mining bonus. I want it. I lost our cartels too. I think what might need to happen is someone who's got maybe some points to spare. I still want to get an atrium security up pretty high because he is pretty visible. But thematically, he's a good... Yeah, see, we could probably drop Minotaur brands, although they give money. But there might be someone else, like someone who's just got a bunch of these admin boosters, for example. What we could do with Wu is we could just boost her natural administration skill, drop these to like free some cap over here, and then pick up Thea. We might have to steal it from someone else if they grab it first. Yeah, exactly. Build up natural admin and drop admin orgs, clear space. Yeah. But on the other hand, I'm mostly pretty happy with our stuff. I'm gonna get you to do a surveil location over here. Just to see if we can find any more plants.
Ready for
Oh,
orders.
never mind. You can't investigate. So you do the surveil.
Setting a watch.
You investigate.
What's the op?
Acknowledged.
Where do you need me?
I'm gonna do that. Check to see if you have the admin cyberware. I think people said there's like a second tier of cyberware. That might change. Ooh, yeah,
Eyes up.
Plants.
Making things safe for our people. Offer support.
Hey, we got our first space defenses online. Large complex surface to orbit laser weapons is now operational in the Beijing region of China, will prevent nuclear missile strikes in this region, reduce damage from kinetic orbital bombardment, and fire back at any bombarding spacecraft. Now, I don't know if it makes sense for us to fill every single one of our regions with some surface defense. I guess that's, yeah, that thing over there. It seemed pretty good to do the capital regions, and I think it does prioritize the most valuable regions first. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We took over the second region and never reset the assignment. Yeah, only in regions with people you like. Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe we keep it as a sort of a slow build, and we do this. There's no 4% boost on this, so we don't get the real benefit of just trickling it in. It might be like an all or nothing. We might want to do, well, we're not spending any now, but later on we'll put 3 bips in it and focus. This way, maybe we want to keep focusing on. We're trying to fix China because apparently, you know, that's what we're doing. We're piling a bunch of dumbass idealists. So we're trying to improve the government in China over here and make it more democratic, which is probably a stupid, pointless investment. But damn it, that's what we're doing. You send a message to humanity first, let them know. That would be good. Can you exchange information about that? Like, if I had a proper espionage on the alien, could I pass that information to humanity first so they could assassinate it? Yeah, and it also does nukes. Yeah, you can't. Like, why, that seems silly. Why can't I tell humanity first about an alien? Like, hey, go kill that guy. Trapped Van Allen antimatter. Our new harvester module has recovered antimatter from Earth Van Allen belts. Oh, I guess maybe it just finished constructing. The 160 nanograms of antiprotons had accumulated there over about a century. We may save it to support our space operations provided to researchers. Or maybe this is a one-time thing. Stockpile it or study it. That is a month worth of research. Currently, this represents... This is an F instead of A. I don't know if those are actual different units or they're just listing it weirdly. Z, Atto, Pharaoh. This is the next order of magnitude, isn't it? I think we probably study it. It's a lot of tech. They are different units, so it is quite a bit more, I think. But no, we're a long way before we can use antimatter. So let's do that. All right, Salamander interrogation is finished. Assault alien assets mission goes up. Maskirovka is done as well. Lovely. Okay, so we'll start on exotic materials for one. And then... I think I'm going to do this. So we can just... Our investments will pay off a little bit more. The warships does seem really good. Alien army analysis is nearly done. Doing all alien tech. Well, new drives. We're sort of trying to go up to another tier of things. Oh, was I going to start colony ships? Oh, when Mercury has done its military queue. That's right. So now we're going to do bonus damage to alien armies. A little late for the last battle, but that's okay. Okay. So we've got this, but I don't think this is... 3F per tank. Doesn't say that this leads to anything, and I'm not sure it does. If I do this, does it open it with the antimatter drive selected? Oh, it does. It's not entirely clear what this leads to. There's so many lines in here. It wasn't part of my research plan, though, overall. The nukes, army dispersion, less damage from orbital bombardment, which might be very useful very soon. I don't know if the alien weapons are one-shotting us anymore. We had... That was our very first ship, which basically had, like, crap for armor. I think now we do survive a few. Let's do the autopsy first. Research tree looks like it needs a 3D navigation system. Yeah, you know what it needs? It needs that that file visualization system from Jurassic Park. This is a Unix system. I recognize this. It was an actual 3D file system visualizer that existed. It wasn't just bullshit.
We're winning their hearts.
It wasn't
and
necessarily
minds.
useful, but... Oh yeah, we could go right up to the fusion kits. That's an excellent point, Kath. Yeah, they're both dirt cheap. Hang on a sec. Let's get maximum options. Did I scroll past it? Right here. Yeah, let's get both of those. New special project. 100% more revenue from sales of space resource on Earth. Oh, yeah! Cool. So, yeah, when we need cash, we can sell that. We don't have a place that we're spoiling anymore. Montevideo.
We found something.
I just learned about the Montevideo conference or definition or whatever, the thing that helped define what a country was. Just yesterday, watching a video. AT is vulnerable. Yeah, we're not going for there right now. Does anyone have enough XP for a level up? It used to be I could flick through really quickly and just see if anyone's got like 20 or more. But the problem is now with Cathal, who can do it on 14, it's making me stop and think. I guess what I should do is start on Cathal, see if they got 14, and otherwise just cycle through and look for 20s. That would be the way to do it fast. I think it was Mapmen, yeah. Yeah, they were counting the number of countries in the world exactly. I don't think... Was that the thing that came up in my recommendation, or was it another one of their videos and I linked to that? No, I think that specifically came up. Maybe, did someone post it on Discord? Maybe it was that. Or just came up randomly as a Twitch suggestion. All right, Gene C, you got to go and burn Nate. Some alien
We are
life
going
forms.
in.
Where do you need me?
Ready to go.
I mean, we are getting a
chance
chance to do a lot of
to
investigations, which is
recon the
nice.
site.
Your orders?
Do that, which is going to go and defend. Good. Yeah, no focuses. It should be fine.
Offering counsel.
How far? Hold on. How far are we to our
Protecting our
new ships?
interests.
38
Offering
days.
counsel.
We haven't gotten a message about a Doom fleet coming our way yet. Thank goodness. I mean, I don't know if our laser ships will be enough to turn the tides of things. Okay, this is the annoying station that got accidentally decommissioned in a frustrating way. Good. Done. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to... Oops. Alien computers. And... Griffin autopsy, please. Okay. So we're just waiting for a build slot become available on Mercury. Mission to Jupiter is nearly done. So I guess we will just be sending out probes because we're not going to have a colony ship done in time for this. We don't need turncoats anymore now.
Forget that the true power in any kingdom is not the man on the throne, but instead those who quietly stand at his shoulders. Commander Fiona Ayawade, Data in the Shadow of War.
Jupiter itself is an impossible target for colonization, being it is a gas giant and very smelly. There's no real surface on which to land, craft, or build infrastructure, and the radiation and gravity are antithetical even to the construction of floating stations. Its dozens of moons are another matter entirely. It is the 4 known as the Galilean satellites that are considered our best prospects for larger scale settlement, and as a staging ground for further expansion. Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto are large enough and solid enough to support infrastructure, although most are nevertheless extremely hostile to life. Jupiter's gravity is fierce. So fierce. While its radiation belt, which blasts Io and Europa, is approximately 1,000,000 times more deadly than Earth's, an inadequately protected human would, sadly, perish within days of arrival. Like a hot dog in a microwave. However, breakthroughs in super-dense shielding will make some degree of long-term habitation possible. Callisto, however, exists outside the Van Allen belt, and thus would require comparatively minimal anti-radiation measures. The similarly icy Europa and Ganymede, all these planets are yours except Europa. Attempt no landing there. That's the quote, right? Remain worthwhile targets due to the presence of subsurface oceans and the potential to create artificial air pockets far below the frozen surface. The dry, turbulent Io is a far less appealing prospect. However, its volcanic environment could be a potent source of energy and rare minerals as we strive to reach the outer worlds. All these worlds, that's what it is. I'm saying not planets, because it includes moons. All these worlds are yours. Allow sending probes to Jupiter. Construction of habitats on and around its moon. Number of habitats mining modules can support without paying mission control costs increased by 6. Factions that contribute more to this tech will complete scans of the surface body faster. No? Alright, let's send all the probulators. And then... we could go to our space future right away. And that is part of our antimatter push. But... so antimatter propulsion is what we're working towards. Okay, no, I guess we will do that, because we also need magnetic plasma confinement, but we can't do it yet because we need to finish high-pressure semiconductors. Oh, Space Future lets you get Tier 3 HABs. Oh-ho-ho. That does sound pretty handy. Okay. Get that going. Ultraviolet combat laser is about to kick in. So, yeah, we're sending the probes to Jupiter, because we don't have the colony ship yet. We will be building a colony ship to send to Jupiter. We'll figure out what our best long-range engine is. It's only going to be so-so. Wiped out completely, good. I don't have I don't have my engine charts up.
Recon complete.
Without an ozone layer to protect us from ultraviolet light, life on our planet would never have developed in the first place. Chancellor Li Qingzao, lecturer at Tsinghua University.
Like a hot dog in a microwave. You know it's a good game when you need a chart. Well, I mean, I would prefer an in-game browser to look at things. So one of the things that we're having an issue with is that, yeah, we don't have really good, like, high delta V engines available to us right now. We should check to see what would be involved in getting the fission frag engine, because while its combat thrust is pathetic, its escape velocity, or its AEV The exhaust velocity, which is what our delta V comes from, is fantabulous. It would be really slow though, but it might be the ideal for sending a colony ship out towards Jupiter. So fission frag. Oh, hold on, let me read this first. While the move to laser weapons utilizing visible light has increased their power and versatility, as opposed to infrared, which we started with, their shortcomings in range hamper their usefulness in long-distance conflicts. It is to ultraviolet-based combat lasers we now turn instead. Extreme ultraviolet is breathtakingly difficult to work with because it burns through almost all matter on contact. Ideal for striking against heavily armored enemies, yes, but first we need to focus it without instantly destroying the necessary lenses and mirrors in the process. Special new dielectric mirrors coated with multiple layers of ultra-dense, highly reflective nanomaterials overcome this complication. You can explain anything as long as you put the word nano in front of it. Fine then. Cool. Overcome this complication, enabling our latest weapons to utilize the ultraviolet spectrum without losing intensity. These laser systems are capable of shooting precise beams over long distances. It also works with quantum to inflict massive damage. By using ultraviolet light, we have also further reduced the scattering effect of atmospheric particles, making these latest weapons even more powerful in Earth's atmosphere as well as within the vacuum of space. Base defense modules employ ultraviolet lasers, and more unlocks available as well. And we did that for the good of all humanity. We could go straight to antimatter weapons. I am thinking about picking up some of these cheap things. High energy electromagnetic propulsion. Could be because we could consider the advanced Vasimir drives, because they are also better for long distance travel than the pulsar drives that we're using. The pulsar drives are like decent at combat, decent range. They're a little bit of like jack of all trades, kind of middle-ish kind of vibe that's working well enough for now. But that could be a thing. The Helicon drives have even better range and distance and speed than the advanced Vasimirs, so they might not be a bad option to unlock. These do use they are electromagnetic drives, which I don't think need a specific reactor. Anyway, it's really cheap, so let's go ahead and just get that out of the way. What about X-ray lasers? UV is better than green, which is better than red. Surely X-ray would be even better. That's the limit to this particular game, though. Okay, we want the batteries because these will upgrade all of our point defense stuff. Well, specifically the arc one, I guess, rather than a cannon, but... Airlift complete. Yeah, I'm going to... Just so that I don't F up and do the wrong one later. There you go. I don't need the regular one here. I just need the arc laser batteries. Yeah, I know that's got a control point, but I don't have the stats, dude. Gene C. So, if I wanted more of this, administration, command, persuasion. Administration, command, both maxed out. Again, I could improve her natural command and start dropping these admin groups, which might not be terrible. On the other hand, she's got her maxed out security, which is great and very important for her. More science is apparently something quite important, but perhaps we can start working up her natural org. We can give her, okay, the intelligent assistant for an org point as well. I mean, that's not going to help us here. Okay, let's do it. So you should be 2 overcap now. But these are probably 3 each, these little baby ones, yeah. And that as well. That's a 5-1. Okay.
Ready for orders.
We could go and investigate the counselor who's probably the alien, but let's just do this.
I'm here.
I mean, in a sense, we're maxed out here, although people have said that, like, this isn't actually the max, so we could keep making things worse. So yeah, I think I'm still going to go with plan, not assassinate people on the ground. We will try to engage things in space and prevent them from landing more when we can.
Offering assistance.
Securing our interests.
Okay, I don't need the laser
Securing our
cannon.
interests.
I
Offering
need the
assistance.
arc laser cannon.
I'll help them.
Set as favorite. Is the arc the best one? Or is there another level after that? There's 3 levels of color. I thought there was 3 levels of the phasers, thank you. I was pretty sure there was a 3rd level. Alright, we've now protected London with our space defenses. I think same sort of vibe. I'm going to pull back on the space defenses now that the capital is at least secured, and then we'll keep working the basics. Although your democracy is fine. This is that. I don't know why you're hegemonic over here. Why is your cohesion so intense? Military spending doesn't increase that, does it? Base value 20.5. Why is the base value 20.5? Did it go up from like one-shot things? Yeah, can we integrate Denmark stuff? Yeah, we need to check on some of these things. No. We need to wait until February for Denmark stuff. Small size plus low inequality. Did I screw up by having our inequality so low? And the knowledge is supposed to help drift us back to 5, which is kind of a sweet spot for reasons. This is worth noting, the United States, full democracy. You're welcome, America.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Engage. Yeah, it can run away, but... I think it's going to be another crash landing. They're just on a... I think we were probably able to engage the ones that were in survey orbit, but we're not able to engage the ones that are just on, I'm going to crash land on Earth. Oh, these 2 different docking spots. Oh, we'll go back, go to Meow. Oh, alien computers is done. To even identify the larger machines obtained from the aliens has tested our finest scientific minds to the limit. They are so very far apart from our essential concept of a computing device. But though we are now confident that they are indeed computers of a sort, understanding their exact purpose and function is another matter entirely. Their interface is designed neither for human hands nor voices, while even their visual feedback is bewilderingly sparse. Our best hypothesis is that an array of unusual spongy pads found within the most intact of these machines suggests some other form of sensory input-output, perhaps olfactory operation? Given human limitations on the deciphering and emanation of smell, some more than others, this is not something that we can easily replicate, though we may be able to create synthetic alternatives in time. The actual processing elements of the computer have been somewhat easier to categorize. As far as we can tell, they employ a highly advanced form of the quantum computing and photonics we ourselves have recently researched, which likely enables them to monitor, navigate, and communicate across the solar system with an effectiveness we can, as of yet, only dream of. Investment goes spur. That might be decent, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to go and research this real quick. I don't know if this is something we're going to want to use, but let's get out of the way. We must be just about to finish their ships, yes? 12 days. They don't have psychic capabilities as far as I know. They have smell-based capabilities. All right, Griffin Autopsy done. Okay, apparently it's not actually all that dramatic. Oh, commercial mining companies. Oh yeah, that's that, and then the org. Maybe we pick up the alien warships right now? Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's get the ultraviolet arc laser batteries. New project, alien robotics. including faster ships by a little bit. Damage control drones, tactical drones. That sounds very nice. Supporters in Kyrgyzstan. Okay. Enemies were taking a long time to plan. Longer than I'm used to. I don't love that.
Lending my expertise.
Lending my
What are they doing?
Offering counsel.
Securing our interests.
Completed the
Lending my
component arming
expertise.
project. Okay. F it. Let's get all the laser cannon stuff because we can upgrade some of our ships maybe. Wait, hold on. I didn't actually unlock a drive option, right? Well, we probably have a bunch of hidden ones. There is the Orion drive. Oh, it's fast, not efficient. This is the one where you're dropping nukes behind you. I think the pulse plasmoid drive, yeah, is super mega slow. It is fairly efficient, but it is super mega slow. I think it's too slow. I mean, it's dirt cheap, but yeah. Civilian fusion reactors. That's expensive as hell, but it is kind of interesting. Right, the spiker is going to be used. Oh, it does give us a little bit of antimatter. Thrust in fission and fusion drives. Hang on, I use those. 30p. We don't have any of that right now. You know what? Maybe what I'll do... Okay, let me go and grab some of these reactors. They are dirt cheap. They will enable some different drives and maybe give some options. I think we have a few plants to go and kill, actually, I just realized.
It is not about who hits hardest. It is about who moves fastest. Though even that will get you killed.
You getting fire ants in your house, Parduk? Oh, we've wrestled with ants coming to our house, like, in the past. But not in a while, actually. It's been lucky, but definitely in fire ants. Ugh. With electromagnetic propulsion now a proven success, we can explore how to refine it further. While our electromagnetic drives can never achieve the thrust of chemical rockets, we can make them have a measure of more power for less mass and also more energy efficient, reducing the need for huge radiators. Advances in room temperature superconductors and other materials allow us to contain and direct energetic plasma as well as solid masses as we develop the next generation of exploration and transport space ships. The sky won't be the limit much longer. Does sound very cool. Applied AI. Sounds dangerous and therefore awesome. Automated outpost core? Hold on, is that like level 3 shit? I know I should set it there. Increase our max military for all human nations by 0.5. Oh, that sounds really important. Let's go AI! What? It's never gonna cause a problem. It's gonna be okay.
We've moved the needle.
Yes! Battle cruiser operational. Okay. Now, we might want to consider... These ships are a little faster than the other ones, but still I don't think fast enough. Right? Pause. Yeah, they're okay. Actually, our old defenders are the fastest ones because they were small and light, which makes sense. Our slowest ones are the Helco's Revenge. They are very slow. These new battle cruisers are quite a bit faster, more than 3 times faster, but still nowhere near. Because I think the alien ships were like 4G, and we're at 67 millig's over here, so really not very speedy, assuming we're using combat acceleration as the meter, which I think is the case. So those fleets that want to escape from us will still do so. But let's go, first of all, design a ship. Now, I believe people said that if we did want to do a colony ship, a cruiser's a best bet, perhaps because of its slots. Let's see. I think there is a... So, outer system colony ship is probably what Jupiter would count as. Let's see what it would auto-design for. The auto-design is supposed to be kind of shit, but... Okay. So it does 3 fusion outpost kits, through fusion transport kits, or platform kits. So 3 of these are for orbitals and 3 of them are for ground. Helps us get set up. How's the Delta V? 38. It says we need 60 for extreme ones, like Mercury to Saturn, for example. Now, we're not going all the way to Saturn. We are going to Jupiter. 38 might be enough. We could throw in some more fuel as well. But it's like, okay, and that's with the pulsar drive. Now, if we wanted to, I really got to start obsoleting some of these drives here. Well, first of all, I may as well obsolete the original pulsar drive. There's no reason for it to be there. And yeah, we'll set up some example transfers for sure. So what we want is something with high exhaust velocity rating. So you can see here the EV of the pulsar drives is a 5. The Nerva drive is a 3. I think we can just hide this completely. So its thrust rating is 8.5 with a 5x in combat, 6.6 and 9x. Actually, the Nerva drive is much faster in combat, so arguably there would still potentially be a role. Okay, let's just look at escape velocity for a second. There we go. The Vastmir, which I was talking about, has a much higher efficiency that way. Oh yeah, you're right. It's not, sorry, well, maybe double click works. No, it's right click. Yeah, I was forgetting that I usually work in this. So if we sort by escape velocity, so the most efficient one we've got is the Vastmir, and then the second one might be the Ion Drive, which does seem to have a little bit more thrust and more efficiency. So the Vastmir seems like crap to me. If I tab over to my chart, it's interesting. The Ion Drive in my chart, which is single thruster, combat thrust versus escape velocity. So it says, it seems to imply the Vastmir has more. Oh yeah, it does. It has more, but a lower efficiency. It does have more combat thrust, which I don't care about. It's because it's got a 60x multiplier versus this has got a 1x multiplier. So even though so we might not care about that part because so the Vastmir would accelerate less slowly out of combat. I don't know why it's so bursty in combat. And the chart is, if I go and do this and do this and do this, there's my chart. So I don't have all my drawings from last week. But right now, we're using this advanced pulsar over here. Things that are higher up on the chart go faster in combat. Things that are further to the right go further on less fuel. You don't need the ground kits unless you compete for the spot. 1 orbital kit per body will do. Yeah, high combat thrust, but low out of combat thrust, great for garrisons. I mean, that makes sense. So if we look here, the Ion Drive and the Vastmir over here. So based on this, it predicts a higher EV, but that's not what it has in the game. So I'm a little confused. Efficiency determines the weight of heat dispersion necessary. Oh, okay, so I don't actually care about, if it's non-combat ship, I don't care about the efficiency part because we're hoping not to get in combat, so we don't care what our radiator is doing. But yeah, out of the drives we've got, I mean, those would be the ones, because right now what we're looking for our colony ship, we're not caring about the upness, although it's obviously not a bad thing. We're caring about the rightness as much as possible. Yeah, this chart was updated in it says 0.42, which I think is the version we're on, or maybe are we on 4.3? We might be on 4.3. I don't know. Pulse plasmoid could be a thing, but it is I think potentially apocalyptically slow. Not that we have it unlocked anyway. Depends. I don't have a chart that's the regular thrust. Just that chart is for combat thrust. Needs less power. I don't know. It feels like this is the right. It's interesting that it wants to build this with the advanced pulsar drive. I mean, maybe because of raw speed. If I did an example transfers, let's say I was building this around Mercury. So from here, low orbit, and our destination would be Jupiter. Whatever. Let's just pick a random orbit around Jupiter. Oh, right. I have to put this number in. Okay, this trajectory needs 29.1 kps. Yeah, I guess we have to put in the speed of the ships. Is it calculating already? Cruise acceleration 7.4. So no, it's not actually. Oh, wait. There it is. That's not what the numbers were a second ago. So closing it and reopening it put the numbers in? Why wouldn't it have the numbers in the first place? That seems strange. But yeah, using basically all of our Delta V. Glitchy UI. We know this UI is glitchy. We've seen some weird shit happen. We can make it there. We have just enough. And it would take 65 weeks. Now, let's say I replace this with the Vasmir drive. And took out a ridiculous amount of propellant tanks. Something like this. So it's still more Delta V than it had. And let's say we don't need armor for this. We'll put one tick in the front, one tick in the back. Oh, shift click for 10s. Thank you. Yeah, our acceleration is 0.02 millig's. Presumably it's going to recalculate here. Yeah, it's basically 0. It predicts the time to arrival is the same. Wait, it hasn't updated. Something's weird. Oh, the game just crashed. I mean, we were already of the opinion that that UI was kind of shit. And I think that kind of confirms it. Yeah, divide by 0 Excel. So let's, and we are in 0.426 technically. It's called early access. Yeah, but at the same time, at some point when the early access has been out for so long, you're like, but it is an early access of an exceptionally complicated game. And this is like a subtool in a subtool. So set to arrival date, use all your DV to shorten trip, which I was fine with that. Because for this, I want the shortest possible trip. And we might have to accept that this is the best way to do it. So someone was saying, should we focus on the ground stations or the orbital stations for this ship? I mean, obviously we're not putting a ground station around Jupiter itself. It would just be the moons. Orbital. So Aversum, are you suggesting what? We put one orbital around Jupiter and one around maybe each moon, and then use that as the construction point for everything else? One ground is the idea, maybe? Okay. So I don't know where we are. I think we're basically fine. Oh, wait, I think I'm going to accept that we probably win the advance pulse thing. This is insanely expensive. Watch us get destroyed along the way, too. Platforms are the space ones, right? Outpost is on the surface. Platforms are in space. I think so. Make an escort, yeah, maybe. So, I mean, it is going to have an arc laser cannon. I'm actually thinking maybe it doesn't need the side armor. We can't really maneuver. We basically just have to tank attacks from the front. I mean, if we get flanked, we're just already dead. Oh yeah, the side armor's so heavy. I think I might do this. Oh, that's an interesting point. Remove one for a Delta V mod, which is Liquid, yeah. Let's give us quite a bit more delta V. Okay, I don't hate that. All right, we're going to name this after someone. Any other glaring mistakes you feel we need to deal with? Hey, it's Punisher's in the queue. Remove all armor. Tell you what, I think I'll remove the rear. And a little bit of the front. Something catches us, because we are going to be front to front. Maybe we can soak a hit or two while we laser them back. Good thing you added the Y, the colon cruiser. Yeah, 0 on the rear, 0 on the side, 4 points in the front to maybe soak a couple of hits, and at least we can shoot back. If it's a tiny ship that's engaging it, maybe we can zap it. Okay, let's do this. All right, so, right, and any upgrades you might want to consider. Take a look at our laser class thing over here. I think the answer is yes. Because this is green arc laser, green arc. Oh yeah, we're still working towards the ultraviolet. We haven't gotten a new engine. I think we're fine. Science module for scanning. We already sent all the probes out. Although theoretically, this ship, especially if we threw a scoop on it. Yeah, where does the scoop go? This is a utility slot as well, right? So it's eating more things, because it could refuel itself at Jupiter. And then keep going. But yeah, science module will cost another upgrade. Now, you know what's fine. We can just blow it up once it's there. I don't know. Or it could refuel once we get a refueling station set up. We do have a laser engine, but that's the more damage one, right? Laser engine is our lasers do more damage. I don't think we can afford to fit this in. Ooh, there's an alien based in Callisto. Need a bombard thing there. And they might go and attack me. We might send our ship all the way out to Jupiter and just lose it. Oh, okay. So this autosave was from before we launched our new ships. Not that I think anything really changed.
Offering support.
Aro trauma would be entertaining.
Securing our control.
What did I start researching?
Offering counsel.
Oh, the lasers.
It is not about who hits hard.
Right, we read that. And then we got started on artificial intelligence. Maybe we should do the fission, but we started on artificial intelligence because it was fine.
We've moved the needle.
Join. Join. Okay. Didn't accidentally create a new fleet. That's good. Superconducting mass driver. I wish. I guess we could open research. I'll just set as favorite here. Nuclear test. Sweden has got nukes. Who built nukes in Sweden? Project Exodus. The faction with the most atrocities in the game. That sounds fine. Okay, we'll take a look at the Lawrence drive. Lawrence wouldn't be a bad option. It's another electromagnetic drive. Space defense is online in Washington. Aliens terrorizing people. Ah, okay. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, I gotta take some people off some automation.
Wrapping up here.
Wrapping up here.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Instead of working on artificial intelligence, fix natural stupidity. I know we're over our limit. Chillax, buddy. Actually, our nations keep getting bigger, so the limit keeps getting a little bit worse. Same thing. We're going to try to just raise our administration cap. I'm kind of okay with their stats otherwise. And the next big boost will come from getting access to some more better orgs. I think No, not yet. Do we want to disable... So, I'm wondering... US is kind of important. We might need more orbital defense shit here. Oh, shit. I gotta start building lots of ships. Thank you. Build that. And then otherwise we're building a bunch of laser class battle cruisers.
Heading there now.
Ready for my mission.
Standing by for orders. Standing by.
Just in case we need a double burn, Nate.
Standing by for orders.
Offering assistance.
Offering counsel.
Laser battle cruiser needs a laser engine adding. Oh, do they? Shit. I thought... maybe. I thought they might have, although maybe not the command cruiser.
The people will come to our side.
Safety save before the colony ship. The crash is just when we're using the mission planner, so. Okay, wiped out. Left the spot open, never added it. Oh, really? Is it because we didn't have it yet? Maybe. Yeah, we didn't have it yet. Okay. That sounds about right. And then I think the command class is fine because we used it in there and it's not going to have the laser thing. We could do some upgrades on the ships. I guess what I could do is just cancel these guys because they just started. That's a colony cruiser. Laser battle cruiser, 132 days. I think it's block 3. It's a new one. Okay.
Mission aborted.
Here's what we've found.
Polar vortex. Temperatures plummet as the polar vortex expands over Minneapolis. The polar vortex is a large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding both of the Earth's poles. It always exists near the poles, and for the most part, it's held in place by air currents or jet streams in the atmosphere. However, these jet streams will at times weaken and shift, which allows the area of cold polar air to spread towards the equator, causing a rapid and sharp temperature drop in the areas it expands over. Regions affected may suffer extreme snow or hail showers, and the unusual cold can cause mass frostbite, failing infrastructure, and the closing of schools and workplaces. So, it's where I live. As climate change destabilizes the jet streams, which keep the polar vortexes in check, expansion towards the equator will likely become ever more common. This has been a problem already in our actual Earth, so we can either do nothing, so realistic, causes major damage to the economy and population of Minneapolis, or we can deploy heating subsidies and grants to improve infrastructure. It costs me basically nothing, causes limited damage, significant public opinion. Nukes solve everything. Okay, we've got some people on automatic, so they should cover that.
Where to?
I'm here. Heading to the LZ. Acknowledged.
We'll queue up a hunt there too, if we can.
I will help them.
Securing our control.
I will help them.
Oh, we got our advanced Vasimir available to research, which we may indeed do.
Public opinion is moving.
Yep, Mercury is the closest planet to every other planet on average. That is correct.
By the numbers.
Counterintuitive, but absolutely correct.
Mission abort!
What What the hell, man? India's armies are attacking Sweden. Here we are being pacifists. We are talking about maybe doing some conquest in Central America and the islands over here, but not actually really a biggie. Public opinion drops suddenly. Nah, public opinion's fine. I'm not worried.
What's the op? At your service.
Lending my expertise.
Yeah, not always closest, just mostest closest.
Lending my expertise.
Offering support. Lending my
New
expertise.
Navy, cool. You still navifying? You are still navifying. Now short 5 points, as everyone's economy keeps expanding. Don't think we'll have to do infinite space defenses over here in Iran. Oh, hey, we got an achievement for research exotics. I'm surprised how few people who own the game have got these achievements. Only 14% of people who own this game have gotten this far. We've completed the exotic materials project. After exhaustive analysis and stress tests, we have little idea of what this material truly is. Listen, we've done everything we possibly can. We still have no idea. We do, however, know what it is not. You know what? That's important. Despite previously believing that these so-called exotics were some manner of hitherto unknown alloy, we have determined that it can also exist in a non-solid state, such as within the coolant of the alien warship's heat sinks. It would appear that, rather than being construction material itself, it will instead improve and augment the durability or electrical conductivity of any other substance it is applied to. Oh, so it's magic. While establishing the exact composition of exotics continues to elude us, most certainly, they are not of our solar system, we have been able to separate significant quantities of them from the alien materials they are bonded to. This has enabled us to attempt implementation of the material in many of our own technologies, and, happily, it readily adapts to almost any process it's subjected to, because it's magic. I mean, sorry, because it's nano quantum particles. Something. As its atomic structure can move between anionic to cationic with ease. It is simply astonishingly versatile. Fulfills objectives, allows faction to mass stockpile of exotics, update codex, and more projects may unlock for us. Exotic armor, exotic nanowire battery, exotic heat sinks.
We're starting to unlock the secrets of the alien material,
Nano-quantum magic.
Commander.
My favorite achievement number is for the find out your victory conditions, 9.3. I mean, we haven't gotten there yet. Out of all the examples of alien technology we have had the opportunity to examine, their exotics may be the most impressive. The material's actual composition, as well as its means of manufacture, is still a mystery. More than a few of our researchers have theorized that we may be looking at the first known samples of pico technology. Oh my god, we've gone beyond nanotech! So this is super magic. Okay. We have come to a basic understanding of how to use it. Our best approximation of its purpose is that it's designed to function as a kind of a universal enhancer component that directly alters the physical properties of whatever material it bonds with. The versatility of the alien exotics is astonishing and completely transforms our understanding of material science. As an example, consider the engineering problem of conductivity. When designing electronics, the ideal is to use a material with as high conductivity as possible in order to reduce energy loss, waste heat, and lag in data transfer. Copper is our most commonly used conductive metal. Silver conducts marginally better, but is far more expensive and has lower tensile strength. By alloying copper with exotics, we have created a new compound which possesses higher conductivity than copper or silver. In fact, higher than any known material originating on Earth. And this new compound achieves this without compromising its other properties. There's no trade-off, because it's magic. Examining the warship's ablative armor tells a similar story. Our most common steel alloys boast tensile and yield strength ranging from 1200 to 1800 megapascals, but a hardness of only 5.5 to 6.5 out of 10 on the Mohs scale. Conversely, our tungsten alloys can reach 9 to 9.5 Mohs, but can only provide 300 to 700 megapascals of yield and tensile strength. The alien armor is far superior to both, and our attempts to duplicate it by applying exotics to our own alloying process have produced composite alloys that exhibit yield and tensile strength above those of steel alloys without sacrificing impact resistance. There is no field of engineering that these materials cannot revolutionize. There is, however, a catch. It gives everybody cancer. How about gold? We do use gold in superconductors. I think gold is fairly conductive, or semiconductors, he said. Gold is fairly conductive. I think the big thing for it is it doesn't tarnish. So connectors won't rust and decay. I think that's it. I don't think it's that gold is especially conductive, although I think it's fine that way. I think it's just mostly because it doesn't corrode, right? Not just cancer, but nanocancer, yeah. Despite our best efforts, our researchers have made no progress whatsoever towards synthesizing exotics ourselves. We believe its production requires advanced infrastructure, which we have no means of duplicating. For the foreseeable future, our only way of obtaining it will be to steal or scavenging from the aliens. It is a precious and limited resource that must be spent carefully. Yeah, how does gold rank in conductivity between, say, copper and silver? I think silver's like the most. That's what I seem to remember from Trivial Pursuit. Anyway, that silver is the most conductive metal. It's just not practical to use. For a variety of reasons. Less than silver. Is it more than copper? But yeah, I think the appeal with gold is just that, yeah, that it doesn't rust or tarnish, really. New objective! Research wormholes. So, yes, first of all, our captive made a brief mention of a gate. The other thing I'm wondering is if these exotics come from some sort of hyperspace thing. And that might be related here to, how we get more, other than just blowing up alien ships. Our captive made brief mention of a gate used by its species. This is evidence in support of the wormhole theory, as to how the Hydras were able to make the journey across deep space. Hail Hydra! While a single remark from a single captive is not proof, many of our researchers are keen to begin exploring potential ways by which we might detect a stabilized wormhole joining our solar system to another. If such an object truly exists, it is in all likelihood at the heart of the alien offensive against our world. Complete the wormhole project when it's available. It requires these 3 things, which we have already done. New research project, exotic hybrid systems. Seems pretty good. We could unlock these to have some options. Mostly just looking at better stuff. So kind of just want to research all the alien shit over here. Hang on. One of these control points. Civilian quantum computing gives us a few control points. Let's go and grab that. Drives are very fast to research. That is true. Exotic spike attacks, is that better than antimatter? Probably. I think we may be a little bit in things. Arc laser batteries. Awesome. That is expensive. These are all very good. You know what? Let me just get these drives out of the way. It'll probably just be something that clutters up my view and then we have to obsolete, but they are really cheap to research. More engineering cores. Okay.
Offering counsel.
Lending my expertise.
Offering assistance.
Few things
Offering
clear your
counsel.
mind and focus your
I'll
output
help them. as effectively as a sharp blast of cold. As a thank you for being part of our course, please enjoy a 25% discount on any of our in-home cryo chambers.
Wait, this is from the servants.
Welcome email to her Burn Brighter self-improvement course.
At first I thought, oh, this is the initiative, right? The people who just want to make money. The servants want to sell us in-home cryo chambers to freezer cells? Or timeshares? Superconductors are substances that transmit electricity without resistance, and therefore without energy loss. They are thus essential for the extreme energy requirements of the groundbreaking technologies humanity has developed in response to the alien arrival. Alas, superconductors are historically limited to very low temperatures. For decades, even our most pioneering ones could only function below minus 220 F? Weird. I don't know what an F is. It was not until the early 2020s that superconductivity, even at room temperatures, became possible, achieved by forming crystalline compound of carbon, hydrogen, and sulfur. But even then, its applications were infuriatingly limited. At last, however, we have developed a compound capable of superconductivity even at the high temperatures found in harsher extrasolar environments, and with only minimal energy loss. Fantasy units. Oh, that's what it stands for. Yes, okay, thank you. Minus 220 fantasy units. An equally important breakthrough that is effective shielding from the magnetic field so fundamental to our spacecraft and their weaponry, but so disruptive to superconductivity. This offers astounding potential for even greater advancements in deep space propulsion and combat. We lead to magnetic plasma confinement, which I believe is used for our antimatter pursuit. I may be wrong about that. Oh, maybe this one? This one, magnetic plasma containment, yeah. Antimatter propulsion, there we go. That's what I want to work towards. Because 14 millisecond load times are just too slow. I mean, it's not wrong. Man, I remember, you'd start up something, and it's like, well, you may as well go make a sandwich. And then come back and maybe your games will be loaded. Hell, maybe your computer will be booted in that time. And now, it doesn't matter. Web pages. The web page is taking 2 seconds to load. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Ooh, exotic heat sinks and things like that. That's me trying to load modded Stellaris. I mean, really, I remember the problem in Sims 3. So, a lot of people complained about Sims 4, and I'm not saying they're wrong about this, about the fact that we lost the single 1 mega neighborhood, 1 mega city kind of thing, where your Sims could just walk anywhere in the city. In Sims 4, everything is divided to tiny little neighborhoods that have 6 houses each, and so it's very disappointing. We also lost some ability to customize furniture sort of willy-nilly, very free forms. We lost those things. But what we gained is like a 20-fold improvement in loading time. Sims 3 with all the expansions, and especially modded, but even unmodded, if you just had Sims 3 and a bunch of expansions, even on a good modern computer, is like, listen, go for a walk, do your groceries, clean your entire house, and then maybe the game will be loaded. Maybe. It is so... Sims 3, yeah, brutal load times. Just sickening. Just sickening. On the other hand, had some really good stuff once you got in there. Just never close the game. I do have all the research slots still, right? Yeah. I don't know how my brother did BBS's 2400 baud mono. Oh yeah, I mean that was my introduction to things. I was definitely very involved in the BBS scene back then. I ran my own. I got my own phone line in my own bedroom, and I ran a BBS out of it. And yeah, those were the days, baby. I mean, we'll probably research all the exotic stuff at some point. I'm certainly going to add it to the favorites. Alien Fleet Victor 100. All right, well, we'll try to sortie. Probably, this looks like it's a destroyer. It's a small ship. There's the acceleration, 40 millig's. Is this pre-combat acceleration, though, maybe? Is what I'm thinking. Do some more upgrades. You know what, we'll just hang out the drive. It'll take 2 seconds. Engage. Yeah, it's going to be able to escape. It's going to have enough Delta V. And available for operations. I mean, can I keep just harassing it? Oh, it's not on the list. Oh, there it is. I've never had to scroll to find the aliens before.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Maybe I can stop it from landing. This seems stupid and pointless, though. I have a smaller fleet, so it's not scared. Yeah, maybe. There's the pulse plasmoid, but no, it goes far, but it's too slow. Yeah, maybe we can just bait into combat. I can split off my little destroyers, maybe. I don't really care if they die. Okay, we unlock the ultraviolet, but I want the arc version, so I don't actually want to research these. And if we integrate, well, the other thing I can do is do, which one of these is it? Operations Center? No, these are, well, maybe I do want to research those, but a little repeatable techs. What's the repeatable tech that gives me command points? Management research? Thank you. Let's throw it in as a favorite. It's always something I can consider doing. Because, you know, we did it a couple of times, and it was like, oh, 1,000 is too expensive. Now 1,000 is nothing. Let me throw that in. Dig a ton of submarine assault. Because I think you can take over, like, space stations and shit with that, right? Which is kind of cool. My spacebar! Okay, now with some spacebar is back to unpause. That was weird. Yeah, we got all this marine shit that I don't really know. Allows ship to launch assaults on HABs. You know what? We'll open it up. We'll give ourselves an option. So, yeah, next time we've got the this going, we'll check. Oh, it's the 11th of February. So it's in the next period we're going to be able to try to do some stuff with Denmark.
Lending my expertise.
Lending my expertise.
Offering counsel.
Wormhole projects, yes, please.
Offering assistance. Offering assistance.
When I hit spacebar in KSB trying to pause and accidentally stage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I can transfer Greenland or how it works. I don't know. All right, so we're going to start researching wormholes anyway. Oh, this one's the one. Yeah, you know what? Keep focusing on that. That's fine. You're your own fleet. Interesting. I guess it's a different station. Only in create claim and capital. Okay. So there we go. Now I could merge these two, and I might. What I might do. How do I? Okay, split fleet. Let's split off these two defenders. This is our fast thing. Mostly it's our weak thing that might just convince something to accept engagement with us. Oops. Fast. And then Romeo 21, you're gonna go and I'm guessing to merge, I have to get you to be in the same place. Transfer. This is everything that's around Earth? Oh, wow. Transfer to Earth Def 1, and then you should be able to merge at that point. Would Earth 8 be better? Yeah, maybe. There you go. Join Earth Def. That's kind of cool. All right. Nice. Okay. New project. Okay, we're not interested in that one.
The people will come to our side.
There we go. So we fixed our control points. These will need exotics to be built, and we do technically have some. I don't think it's viable for us to really start adding these to ships yet. This ship ever get sent back to Jupiter after the game crash? Oh, we never that ship hasn't been finished being built. It's being built now. We never got one. Oh, these guys, right, we just built some new shit. What do I want to build? Well, I'm curious. Could we build some fast interceptors? Like, maybe, let's say we go destroyers with the nose cone. And then these things are, I mean, we could even consider doing like some sort of interdictor. The idea with this is that it's going to try to reach things even before they get to Earth. But the problem is we don't have the engines with that kind of range. So I think in practice, we're still looking to design things kind of around this defender role. You know, short range. I wonder patrol, what does it define itself as? Short, limit prevalence and that, but more medium range, which might be more appropriate for lasers. Although lasers have pretty good range, 900 kilometers. Like, it doesn't define what long, medium, and short engagement range is. But our missiles were 1,000. Like, this feels like it's pretty long engagement. So it's like Orion-driven interceptors. Interesting. But it's even this, the acceleration is kind of craptastic, right? And this is something that is trying to go for relatively low range. I mean, we could strip away its armor. We could remove all of its side armor completely. You know, which is giving us more acceleration, but still not enough to catch anything. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing a look-see. I mean, conceivably we could go and add in, you know, some modules for extra oomph. Well, maybe we can't, because we only have this spiker here. Heatsink does free up a lot of mass, that's true. I mean, I could go for, like, incredibly lightly armored stuff. But it's not enough to give us any real speed still. Although I don't need this much Delta V. Right, we could still do this. This is a ship, again, can we go to something relatively speedy to close in on something and not allow it to run away? Well, the answer is still very much no. So, no reason to do that right now. Alien terrorizing. We discovered an alien operative. Great. But let's increase our missile damage, because that's a freebie. I guess I should just be building anyway. I'm expecting a Doom fleet to still show up. Build some more laser cruisers. XCOM responding to Terra missions. Well, that's what we're about to do. GNC is going to lead an XCOM mission there. Oh, there's a bunch of places to
Gear up.
terminate.
Heading to the LZ.
At your service. Heading to the LZ.
Acknowledged. On the way to the target site.
Offering assistance.
Yeah, I guess we could see the Doom fleet.
Believe
That's
and
actually a better
accept
place to view
that
the fleets.
there are other souls out there, created by the divine, as we ourselves were.
God damn it, Judith!
It's our mission, our duty, and our privilege to join with them. A meeting of minds across the stars.
We're gonna have to play as the servants at some point. Apparently they're quite easy on like normal difficulty because the AI resistance factions just aren't able to stop the aliens. So you can just AFK and the aliens will just win. There can be no going backwards now. Only twirling towards the future. You're at ThreatCon 5 already that could tip things in total war for the aliens. What could? Us assassinating some aliens right now? Oh yeah, we haven't upgraded our cruisers to UV. That's true too. Although it doesn't matter since we're not being engaged right now, so. There can be no going backwards now. Humanity is both a military and industrial presence in space, not to mention ever-growing numbers of personnel for whom a life on Earth is an increasingly distant memory. It is time to double down on this, to no longer think of ourselves as an Earthbound species. This means establishing new forms of law, order, and communication to govern land, aerospace, and space alike, which will create untold turbulence as our new hybrid society grows accustomed to it. In turn, this will require specially trained forces to defend against threats both internal and external. We now have concrete proposals on how to achieve this, and this is just like empty double talk. Oh, Genesi's mission. I thought it was all burninating plants. Maybe I missed that. Antimatter mass production, which leads to antimatter propulsion, which is still where I'm trying to work towards.
Laying the groundwork.
Whatever happens. There's the Helicon, which, if I recall correctly, is potentially a pretty decent drive option that we could consider. Although it's not in the general tech line that we're going. I think it's there's different things of like with the fuel and stuff too to consider.
Target destroyed.
Okay, Flora wiped out. Sortie Earth fast. Actually, we'll do both. Destroyer. I don't know, maybe I'll just do the fast. See what happens. They're willing to fight! Fight, fight, fight! Primary target. Done. And let me just check what you guys are set to. Yeah, you're set to instantly fire. It's this button here, right? There. Turn off for now. I'll get you some volleys when we're close. Starting at 650 instead of 500 works better for missiles. Yeah, the higher base speed. Did the missile launch speed take your initial velocity into account? Which would be very realistic and cool. Was there an ad break? Hang on. Pausing battle until ads done. How's it going, everyone? It does. That's so cool. I mean, this is very like some of this is very Harrington verse, which is great. You always want max acceleration, Esther. I mean, this sort of seems reasonable, especially if our own ability to build is quite slow. It would minimize their ability to turn away from things. Seems reasonable. Servants are way too easy. Take over Russia, let nukes fly. Aliens win. You ride their coattails. Yeah, I can see that. Part of me is still like, oh, maybe we should have just done the 8 Project Exist right away. But I think playing the baseline was good. But Project that Exists does seem fun. And people have said the playing as initiative is really cool. I don't know what their vibe is. Again, I haven't read their wiki. I don't want to. I don't want to know, their spoilers. They're just, as far as I know, they're just the like rotten industrialists who just want to make a big profit out of all this. Can we run a loyalty check on everyone? I suppose we could do that. Oh, Terra doesn't sail on Steam. How deep is the sail? Or page. 30% off. It feels like the days of like half the Steam library being like 90% off are gone. You know what I mean? Like it feels like we used to get much deeper sales. Maybe it's all just rose tinted glasses, or I have all the 90% off games now, or something like that, but it feels like there used to be a lot of that going on. Games that be 10 plus old nowadays get 90% off. Which I mean, to a certain extent is fair. Yeah, I know the Academy's not anti-alien. Did I say the Academy? At some point? I don't know. I talked about, we were going to play Project Exodus, and I was talking about the Initiative. The Academy does seem interesting. Apparently they're the hardest to play. They do have a mechanic where they like start with a good advantage, and then once the world finds out that aliens are actually like a problem, then all their control points everywhere gets cracked. But presumably if you can get through that, you're going to be in good enough shape. I don't know. Could be. All right, ad break is ending. Let's resumify the action. Don't fire until you can see the green of their eyes. We don't have that many volleys to fire. Actually, what kind of weapons does this ship have? Laser, mag battery. Okay, they don't have any point defense, which is great. Good start. $36 missile. You know what? We can probably just unload on them now. Go. Here. They immediately try to dodge. Pew, 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 pew. Got twin launchers. Go to rapid fire mode. See our ammo counts decreasing here. Oh, here comes the incoming laser. But we got nothing to do, so speed up. And that's the last missile now. We are firing some little pew-pew things, but we haven't done any damage to it. They do have some batteries, so they're going to use some point defense, but they don't have enough. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Die already. You're like all red. There we go. We stop close. Yeah, I could stop closing after all the missiles are fired, but we have like no maneuverability, so it doesn't matter. All right, hopefully get some more exotics out of this. We survived. Okay, so plan fast fleet worked. And the thing is, I don't think it was so much the speed. We did take some damage. I think the big thing of it was just they decided they could take us, which was wrong. That, we just doubled our exotics. So I don't think we got all the exotics we had before. I do get a pop-up for the ships here, I think, in a second. There we go. Let's return to, you know what? Yeah, you can defend one of the other stations.
By the numbers.
I have half an exotic now. Definitely need some repairs.
The LZ is secure.
Wiped out Flora. Good.
We found something.
We need sound. Bam, 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 bam. Exactly. You guys have watched me do Let 'em Dare before. You know that making the sound effects is the best part of the game? Pew, 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 pew. Earth fast deploy. I guess this is our radiators out here, huh? Repairs happen fast. Yeah, the aliens have been angry at us the entire time. Deal with it. Deal with it. Goddard Space Flight Center. I mean, that sounds really cool. All right. Outliner, come back, please.
I'm here.
Yeah, we don't know of anything to do, so I'll just...
Ready for my mission.
You guys on automate. Just
Where
keep
to?
yourself busy doing whatever.
Reporting in.
Okay. How are we doing over here? We're doing fine. Oh, right. Hold on. Wait. We got to see what we can do.
Your orders.
Like, if I go and tell you, set a national policy over here, what can we do vis-a-vis Denmark?
I will help them.
I don't know how that works.
Hunkering down.
Lending my expertise.
territory. So is that it? Would I go and do a national policy from Denmark and try to cede territory? Okay, maybe. Let's see what happens. I'll have to do it next tick. I should have sent someone to both and see what kind of options each one
remains
had.
unmoved. Mission complete.
Yeah, cede. So I can't unify. I could federate. No, okay. So cancel. We get the refund. So we'll send to Denmark and we'll cede Greenland. Advanced Climate Modeling Project. Good, good, good. Let's consider this. Talent, noble gases. That might be a decent long-range drive. Path, could you set policy in Denmark, please?
Time to make our move.
Offering support.
China's an open control
Lending
point with
my
good boosting.
expertise.
Yeah, I want to take more China, but I don't have control.
Ever to gaze upon our
I will
world,
help them.
it would see warehouse workers denied bathroom breaks.
What?
Factory laborers paid pennies to assemble $1,000 phones.
This science fiction world is weird. I'm happy we don't live in it.
Would it not question why we had not found smarter, kinder solutions? Chancellor Li Qingzhao, interview with...
Yeah, but if we develop AI, we're just going to use it to make art for us, right? Humans are still going to be the laborers, right? Though our previously developed neural networks approximate the function of a human brain, they remain, in essence, algorithms, and not a true intelligence in any meaningful way. The potential of digital consciousness is near boundless, fully autonomous, code-based entities that can liberate humanity from the dangers and drudgery of construction work, mining, and maintenance, to name but a few, and will never, ever, ever try to take over the Earth. A world where robots and computers shoulder all of our heaviest burdens. The myriad hazards of our operations in space make this more of a necessity than ever before. Why endanger human life when a computer can do it for us? Yet the obstacle to progress has not been merely processing power and software refinement, but also safety, ensuring both that these AIs can indeed be entrusted with our lives, and that they cannot become self-aware enough to seek a higher purpose for themselves. Yet, at least our software engineers are confident they have struck a happy balance, their prior breakthroughs in quantum computing giving rise to a wholly digital intelligence capable of dutifully operating deep space facilities without human interventions. Maximum Miltech, go up! Automated HABs. More techs, more automation. Automated outpost core, automated platform core. So is that the start of our tier 3 tech? Need AI for better cat pictures, yeah. Administration algorithms. Automated fission pile. Okay, it feels like this is what I'm going to go for right now. Automated means no need for farms. Oh. Integrated Earth space economy. Welfare priority removes 10% more CO2. Best sustainability value achievable by nations and improved. Huh. That does sound pretty good. Auto habs are more like tier 0 habs. Oh. Oh, plasma weapons. Is that how I get to my plasma lasers? The next tier? Oh, it's also got the Miltech. Oh, shit. All right. Let's do that. Falcon Drive. Getting to more and more space combat. Let's make sure we can deal with it. Miltech only affects ground armies, yeah. New project available. Neural engineering. Oh, this is more cybernetic shit. Awesome. All right, it is just after 4, so we're going to wrap this up. Ship construction goes on everywhere, which is good. Was there a way to find out? This is not a very convenient way to find out, like, total fleet strength or anything somewhere, huh? How much are we actually controlling? So I'm controlling the United States of North America over here, which is Canada, United States, Mexico. I've got the UK over here, the United Kingdom. I've got Denmark. I've got Iran. I've got Kazakhstan. And I control most of China. And we're continuing to increase our control over here as we get a little bit more management capabilities so that we can expand over here. So we have a good chunk of land. And also, if we take a look again at this resource screen over here, one of the big things to look at might be tech. We make 5.6K tech per month. 2.2 for Humanity First is the next highest. So we are more than double the tech of any one faction. And actually, they've gained a lot here. But it's still, like, we're in a pretty good state. I think resource-wise, we're going okay. Everyone's got tons of money they're sitting on, but we've got tons in the bank. We've got a negative number here, but it's actually been fine. Oh, yeah, let's keep going just long enough, you're right, to see what happens when we finish the operation in Denmark here.
Policy direction complete.
So cede territory, release regions to the US. Cede nuke. Cool. Denmark under control, the resistance has surrendered contested territory in the United States of North America, presumably in hopes of improving relations. Here's a proposal. What if we start just doing spoils in Denmark now? Like, okay, you know what? We did everything we wanted to in Denmark. Why don't we just start, like, strip mining the entire country? It's flat. It's very easy to do. Or abandon it. How much is it eating it? It's not that much. It's just going to be 19-ish in total to drop, so that wouldn't be enough for a China point yet. But what we could do is we could spoil this for now, and then when we're within range of China, when we got about 30 points to spare, then we could abandon this, and that would give us enough to go and take China. Denmark isn't flat. What? Isn't it, like, super flat? I thought, isn't it? There's no mountains in Denmark, is there? Why is India attacking Sweden? I don't know. Because Denmark is absolutely flat. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I don't think I've got the crazy juice. I'm pretty sure Denmark is famously quite flat. It's a sandbar. The Netherlands as well, right? I mean, hell, most of it is reclaimed ocean, so that kind of makes sense. No mountains, definitely hills. Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't have some bumpiness to it, but, I mean, come on. Highest point in Denmark is 187 meters tall. Netherlands isn't flat, it's concave. And yeah, you're right. Parts of the Netherlands is below sea level. Excellent point. So yeah, we'll wrap up the stream here. Wednesday, 2 days from now, we're doing more of this bad boy. We should have our colony ship done at that point. We're going to be sending it out to Jupiter. By the time it gets there, hopefully our probulators will have done their work, and we'll get some info. More Planet Crafter when? 2 episodes, I think. 2 episodes have just been uploaded. I think that we're still processing, so I should be able to make an episode live. Yeah, I can make an episode live as soon as the stream ends. I just got to go and fill in a couple of fields on the YubTub, but oh my god, I have too many windows open. I don't know where I am anymore. Here. I've got to fill in a couple fields on the YubTubs. I'll make it live. Give it 5 minutes, and there'll be a Planet Crafter video on the channel for you to watch. But while you wait patiently for that to happen, we're going to go raid a Kiss for Lux channel where she is playing Fabledom, which is so awesome. And I'll see you on Wednesday for more of this. Bye, everyone.